Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to notification game for hitting the like button. And the video even start yet, y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are the GOATs. If you haven't already, please make sure you add me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All the links are in the description. All the links are in the about page. Y'all go ahead, y'all click away. I had somebody send this to me on TikTok, man. Let's get straight into it, y'all. There should be a study as to why women have kids for men who don't want them. That's a big ass fact. Because there has to be something mentally not clicking. Something's not spinning. The goddamn elevator, like they say, my grandma used to always say, the elevator don't go all the way to the top damn floor. It's not making sense to me. But let's keep going. Let's get into it, y'all.
Hey you, just a quick couple things. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but two things can be true at once. There are women who have kids with men who have verbalized to that woman that they don't want to have kids, they're not going to be there for the child, they're not going to provide them any type of support. But there still is men out there who are complete deadbeats, but like to put on an act to the world that they want to be so active in their child's life. They want to do so much for them, but the mother is the reason why they're not doing it. There are a lot of men out there who believe this and who act in this way. And I also think it's super convenient for the parent who's not carrying the child, growing this child, and just giving them life to conveniently say, oh, you should just terminate the pregnancy because I don't want to have kids and I'm not going to be there for them. Like, you're not the one who has to go through with the termination of a pregnancy. You don't know how that woman is feeling, what she may go through, or what trauma that may cause her. And a lot of times, I can only imagine that once the termination have taken place, that dad is adios. They're not there to see how she's doing, how she's dealing with it, how everything is going with her, how she's feeling emotionally. They're gone because now they're off the hook. They don't have to be responsible for shit. But the last time I checked, it takes two to tango. That woman isn't making that man do anything that he don't want to do.
Here we go. Here we go. Now, the woman ain't made him have sex. Well, the woman ain't made. I say this all the time. Ladies, the reason why I put you to blame in situations like this is because of what? Women control access to sex. I say all that to say this. If you're in a situation where you do not want to be pregnant or have a random dude's child, I would assume that you're going to do everything that's within your power to make sure that he uses some type of you and or him use some type of contraceptives. And this is, fellas, pay attention. And this is the reason why I tell y'all boys, make sure that you're messing with a woman that has just as much to lose as you do. When I was in my when I was doing my grad school, a lot of the chicks that I was messing with was in my grad school program. Those chicks was not trying to have a baby. That's a fact. Them chicks told me, yo, listen, I got to get my shot X amount of times, X amount of month or whatever it is. I got to get my patch. I got to take my pill. I got to do this, that, and third. Hey, yo, make sure you bring a condom, whatever the case may be. That's the reason why, because this type of broke ass mentality, like, oh, I'm going to have the baby even though you don't want to. It doesn't make sense to me. It takes two to tango. Yes, ma'am. It took you, this is a grown-ass woman, first of all. This is a grown-ass, look, she looked like 30, 35 years old, maybe older. This is a grown-ass woman with this mentality. Sounding like she's 15. Grown woman with this mentality. So you mean to tell me, you have, let's just say she had a one-night stand with a buddy, and I'm almost certain she a baby mama, but whatever. So you mean to tell me, you had a one-night stand with a dude, right? Y'all didn't use protection. I'm almost certain. I can't begin to tell you how many times I've messed with chicks and they tell me, yo, take the condom off, whatever. Slept with a dude. I would imagine y'all didn't use protection, but let's just say that you did and the condom broke. Let's just say that, right? I don't use, not even exaggerated, hundreds of condoms. I've never, let me cross my finger. I never had them break on me, but you know, whatever, or pop, whatever y'all would call it. Never had that situation happen to me. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope to God that it stays that way, but whatever. You should do with everything in your power to stop you from from getting pregnant. As far as getting the Afterva pills, Plan B pills, morning after pill, whatever y'all want to call it, all of those things that you could do to stop yourself from getting that far. You want to talk about, oh, I don't want to terminate a pregnancy because of this, that, and third. No, you already had in your mind that you wanted to have it. Maybe you didn't fully want to have the baby, but it was simmering in your gut, in your mind. It was, oh, okay, I can see myself having a baby. Why would you have a child with a man that you don't know? And just like she said, oh, well, if you terminate the pregnancy, he out the door. Ma'am, he was going to be out the door regardless. It will be better for you to terminate the pregnancy and then let him be out the door compared to you having this child and then him be out the door. Now you stupid 2 times because you don't, first of all, let him hit and you had this baby. Those are the things that happens. But let's keep going, man. My bad. I didn't mean to monologue that long.
It's called safe sex. Okay, if you know that you want to party and you don't want to do shit, you don't want to be shit, you want to be the bum for the rest of your life, don't go out here having unprotected sex with women or making it seem like you want something that you know you don't want. That the father of my kids was very adamant that that's what he wanted. He wanted to be a dad. He wanted to have a family. He wanted to have kids and give them the life that he had growing up because he had a wonderful childhood. So there are a lot of men out here who act like they want these things, who act like they want kids, who act like they want to step up to the plate and be the person that they know that they're supposed to be because these kids are next to be here. But once the child gets here, it's a different story. And it's a different story because now everything isn't about you. Now all the focus isn't on you. Now a lot is required of you. And you just can't step up to the plate and be that person that you know you're supposed to be. So, I don't know you, sir. I really don't care to get to know you, but I pray that you're not the deadbeat that my original post was about. If so, you need to be eradicated with the rest of them deadbeat motherfuckers that's out here living in the world. And then if you're not that person, you need to do better and hold those deadbeats accountable and stop trying to turn everything on the woman. Because it's pathetic, it's ridiculous, and you look like you're too old to be feeling that motherfucking way. Good day, sir.
Ma'am, you are also too old to be talking like this, ma'am. You look like you about 35 years old. She tried to say it towards the end. And if you aren't the deadbeat dad, if you this, that, and third, you said you had all this to say about the man, but what about the woman? The reason why, and I said this earlier, ladies, the main reason why I hold women to a higher standard when it comes to these types of topics is because you have sole control over whether or not you go full custody. I don't think any man should be able to tell any woman what they can and cannot do with their body. So that's let me say that right there. I don't think a man should be able to tell you to get an abortion. I don't think a man should be able to force you to keep the child. No, if that's what you want to do, ladies, you should be able to make your own mind up from that perspective. Let's just say that right then and there. What I also believe, ladies, is that you should not be allowed to force a man to be a father to a child that he admitted that he didn't want in the first place. So there's where like we trying to meet in the middle. I don't think any man should be able to tell a woman to go full term or not, whatever the case may be. But I also don't think that you should be able to spring up 9 months, 10 months later after we don't had a one night stand in wherever the hell I was at, New York, LA, or whatever the case may be. Oh, okay, yeah, now I'm pregnant, this, that, third, and you got to be the father. No, bro, we had a one night stand. We had a good time. All right, cool. It's on to the next. I wish you the best. Where's all this animosity towards you over here talking about men are irresponsible? What about the woman, ma'am? Why didn't you control access to sex? Had you have told him, yo, listen, you're not getting no draws until you put that rubber on, I guarantee you it would have went a different way. Again, cross my fingers again. I have yet to have a condom pop on me, man. Way too many contraceptives. I told y'all before, even before I was actively using condoms, I was out here buying Plan Bs like crazy. I was over here doing my part. Not every dude is out there like that, but still. Again, fellas, this is the reasons why I mess with women that has something to just as much to lose, if not more than me, to lose. When you're messing with those types of women, they're going to make sure they do everything in as far as their due diligence to dot their I's and cross their T's. Because we don't have time for the nonsense, man. We just don't. It makes no sense to have, listen, everybody's grown, to have a one night stand with a dude that you just met, wherever, and then you want to have his child. That doesn't make it, what did he just say? There should be a study. There needs to be a study. Because I think there is something lacking thereof that makes a woman says, hey, listen, I'm going to have his child, even though I don't even know this man like that. Oh, come to find out he's a deadbeat. Oh, I didn't know he was deadbeat. Well, you didn't know him anyway. You only knew him for a little bit. I've had homegirls that got pregnant by these random ass dudes that she only knew for a week and a half, 2 weeks. I've had homegirls, I had cousins get pregnant by a dude that had a one night stand with this man and went to have the baby. Come to find out, Buddy was married and then she mad. I'm looking at my cousin and this is my blood, y'all. This is my blood. I'm looking at her like, what you mad about? You had a one night stand unprotected with a dude. That lets me know who you are as a damn woman. That's disgusting. And she got mad at me, but it's the damn truth. People will do to you what you allow them to, ladies. So I would suggest that you do your due diligence and let these dudes know, hey, listen, before you hit, you got to do ABC 1, 2, 3. Maybe y'all think differently, man. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. Please, 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 if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, man. Also, too, hit that bell symbol so anytime I make an upload, notification will pop up and alert you. Also, too, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that share. I look forward to reading all your comments, if any. So until next time, please, man, represent for